Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Kushner, and I'm going to show you how to add some speech bubbles. We're going to go ahead and open up Adobe Spark Post, which we've used in the past. It looks like a square and a red. And one thing you can do is make some titles. Yesterday we were making a title for The Journey, right? We were using our text and our icon. So you can make a really cool title and export that. But if you want to make a speech bubble like this one, hi friend, if you press your plus sign and you go to solid color, doesn't matter what your background color is, we're going to get rid of it later. So I might just go ahead and think about what my background is. In my movie, if it's a dark color, then I want to make my background a dark color. If in my movie it's a light color, then I want to make the background a light color. And that's just so we can kind of see what it will look like. So let's pretend that I have a dark background. I'll go ahead and click next. And it doesn't actually matter what size. I'm going to go ahead and pick one of these horizontal formats, like the Twitter one. It's just a little wider to fit like the iMovie screen. And I click done. And I'm going to go ahead and double click to edit my text. And let's just decide what it's going to say. Let's say it says, hi, friend. Let's say my character is saying hello to his friend. Okay, done. And I can change the size by pulling the corner, bigger or smaller. So thinking about where you want it to be on the screen. And then I'm going to change the color. If I have a dark background, I want to pick white. If I've got a light background, then I want to pick black. Okay, so stay with your neutrals. And then I'm going to go ahead and click done. That looks great to me. And then I will say add icon. And for my icon, I'm actually going to search for a speech bubble. So I can go ahead and type in speech bubble, and let's see what my choice is. And you can pick any one. I would just say stick with the same one every time. So if I say I like this one, then use that one every time. Okay, and I can change the color here by clicking color, make that white as well, and that's what that looks like. I can make it a little bit smaller. Hi, friend. Okay, and let's say I had two characters talking to each other. I could also go over here to edit, and I could say duplicate and make a copy. And another thing you can do if you wanted to flip it, like if the speech was coming from the other side of the person, what you could do is you could go over here to adjust, and you could say flip H. This is for flip horizontal, so I'll flip it. And now I could have a person over here talking. And again, I could duplicate my text. I could click on it, go to edit, and say duplicate. And instead of saying, let's say they're both saying hi to each other, great. But maybe this person is saying something different. He just says, hello. And she says, hi, friend. Okay, so let's say that looks about the spacing of my characters, how I want it. I click the check mark, and then I'm going to go in the top right to save it, the box with the arrow, and I'm going to click a transparent background. So when I save the image, it's not going to save the black. It's just going to save the white text. So I save that, save to my camera roll. And now I'm going to go into iMovie, and I'm going to open up one of my movies. So here, okay, I'm going to edit that movie. And it looks like I don't have a movie there yet. That's okay. Let's pick a different one. I was looking for one with a dark background because that was the example that we gave. Let's try this one. Edit. Okay, there we go. So I have a dark background here. Okay, so let's say I want to bring it in. I'm going to go over here to the top right and click the plus sign. And then I'm going to go to my photos and all. And here it is at my camera roll, right? So it's right there, and I know you can't see anything because it looks white, but the background will be empty. And instead of pressing plus, which will just bring in the picture, I'm going to press these, three little dots. Okay, I'll show you that again. It's these three little dots here. And I want to say picture in picture. And so it's saying I need to move my playhead more towards the middle of my clip here. Okay, let's try that now. Picture in picture. Nope, I guess my movie might not be long enough. Let's try it over here. Picture in picture. There we go. So you see it comes on top. All right, and I can shrink it if I want to make it shorter. So let's say that the action is happening here. The other thing that I can do is if I click on this, you see I've got a tool over here to move it around. So I can move it. And I can pinch it to make it bigger or smaller. So I can pinch it out or pinch it in. So I can kind of put it wherever my characters are. And if it doesn't work out that like both of them are not in the right spot, that's why you might do it one at a time. Okay. So just as an example, if I had a different one, I might pick this one and picture in picture. But for this one, you could see it's really hard to read. I used brown. I should have used white, right? But just to show you, if I just had a single one, it would be easier for me to move it around just for one character. Okay, so that's how you might pull those in. Hope that you have fun adding text. And what I would also recommend to do, by the way, is add sound for that. So you can click on this microphone over here on the left side and say record, and actually have character voices. Hi, friend. Hello. And then I can listen to it and accept it, right? So that way I've got words on the screen and sound effects.